Ecclesiasticus chapter 36. Have mercy upon us, O Lord God of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek and after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As they once signified us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, and let them know thee, as we have known thee, that there is no God only thou, O God. Shoot new signs, and make unto strange wonders. Glorify thy hand in thy right arm, that thou mayest set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation, and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary, and destroy the enemy. Make the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rays of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Smite and son of the heads of the rulers of the heathen, that say, there is none other but we. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inherit thou them, as from the beginning. O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn. O be merciful to Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. Fill Zion with unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory. Give testimony unto those that are possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Reward them their way for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. O Lord, hear the prayer of thy servants, according to the blessing of Aaron over thy people, that all they which dwell upon the earth may know that thou art the Lord, the eternal God. In Yahshua's name we pray. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Today's class. Without a foundation, how can you build your house without the Messiah?
Shalom, shalom, giving our praises to the Most High and the Son, Yahushua.
Shalom.
Without a foundation, how you gonna rebuild your life? You can't. A job is not a foundation. You know, a lot of people's a degree is not a foundation. Only through the Messiah is where you build your foundation.
That's right. That's right.
And raising brothers and sisters back up to start depending on self, not others. That's where the big divide come in here. When you understand most people come in as truth, they come in on fire. But they just like that stubble, that flame soon go out, you just see smoke. A lot of people come in, like I told you, you start building your house. Do you stop building your house? Do you take vacations? A lot of people come in as truth and don't take it serious. And the Messiah is that foundation that we need to reestablish ourselves as a nation.
Yes, sir.
We can't do it by ourselves, by chitter chatter. This starts rebuilding you as a man and a woman, because we don't have those in our communities.
That's right.
You might say you do. Yeah, you got bodies in there, but they not building nothing. So when you understand, if you come in here and you play games with this, it might be taken from you. You've seen so many come in here and play with it. See, I stay grounded. I'm like that iron rod in the ground. I'm going to stay grounded because I believe there's nothing else out there. Ain't nobody can tell me what I've seen. It's nothing out there. Everything out there is an illusion. 1 Corinthians 3:1. Understand, everything out there is just an illusion.
That's right.
So you can get caught up in the lies.
That's right.
Thinking that something is going to happen. It's not. This is about brotherhood, family, a village.
Right.
You know, this is about a team, and if you ain't in the game, you can tell, because when it comes down to the Shabbat, you tell. This is business. This is principles. We don't have nothing. Nobody have nothing can say they got something to stand on. but we'll choose to let it go because we don't trust in ourselves, because we can't tear it down. Read this, Art.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 1. And I, brethren, could not speak unto you as unto spiritual, but as unto carnal, even as unto babes in Christ.
Babes in Christ, man. Unskillful in the word of righteousness, unskillful in the ways of life. Spiritual. When you speak in spiritual, people don't understand you because they still thinking carnally. They still thinking carnally because they still thinking this is a fad. It's going to fade away. It's going to go away. It's not going nowhere, man. The Lord going to put somebody in charge, going to be 10 toes down. That's right. It ain't going nowhere. See, we at war and a lot of people got sitting on their hands, man, being destroyed by the system. They serve you food over here in Babylon, which they wouldn't even serve in other countries.
That's right.
What do we got to stand on? What principles? You don't own nothing. The biggest and best thing you can do for yourself is go buy some land and reestablish yourself. You can't build in another man's city. That's right. You can establish yourself. Read on out.
I have fed you with milk.
This milk is to strengthen you, man, to nourish you, man, in the word of the Messiah, trying to rebuild you, strengthen your bones, strengthen your mind. You know, because a lot of people don't use certain brain cells, man. They sleep. That's what the system does for you because you be totally dependent on a system. We have no foundation. Who can we go to? Who can we go to? The Arabs? They'll laugh in your face. You thinking they want you to take their place? They know we coming though. Who can we go to? The Africans? They call you Kanta. Where can we go to? What black man can we go to? Could we go to these camps? Could we go to anybody, man, and reestablish ourselves? See, this is the problem. This take real men to step up. That's right. Read.
And not with meat.
And not with what?
And not with meat.
See, a lot of people, that meat is that what they don't came in this world, came out that world with. They still believing in them worldly lies. It ain't gonna happen. I tell you this every day. It takes a family to raise up. That's right. Read.
For hitherto you were not able to bear it.
See, you're not able to bear it, man. You weren't able to receive it. Read.
Neither yet now are ye able.
See, this truth is hard for some people, man, to change. See, once you change, you start establishing a foundation. You start loving your neighbor as thyself. See, that's one of the biggest issues in the communities. You can stay in the hood, nobody even say anything to you.
That's right.
That's right.
What happened this morning? Didn't Christ call all of y'all? We don't want to call nobody. We don't want to speak. But the Messiah awaken you. I'm telling you, man. What spirit are you got? See, we got a lot of separate individual spirits sitting amongst us and out there in the world. That's what the problem is. See, we haven't come together and agreeing on nothing. It's all about my idea. It's about the Messiah. That's right. That's the foundation. Right. Read.
For ye are yet carnal.
See, your mind, man, you can't even think right. You can't even keep. This is what keep you from building unity. This is what keep us from rising up to the top.
Teach.
Read.
For whereas there is among you envy.
Envying, man. You got a lot of envying, man. Learning not to trust each other. That's the biggest issues we have. Because you know what you do.
That's right.
Got a lot of envying, man. That's what's wrong with us as a peoples. One thing my daddy taught me to do was be the best at what you do. And don't worry about nothing. So when I come to the court, hey, I'm coming to destroy. Be the best at what you do. You can't be the best at what you do if you ain't practicing, you ain't putting forth the work. You just another carnal-minded person. Read.
And strife.
Strife, man. Not having the charity, man, for each other to love. Want to use a person. You know, these are the problems that keep us from building that foundation. Keep cracks in it, man. Read.
And division.
Divisions, man. Want to keep that divide, keep that unity from growing. But you can't stop it. See, the Most High know his sheep are going to hear his voice. That's why you're laboring. But read.
Are ye not carnal?
See, that's the problem with our people. They don't think they're carnal. They thinking they spiritual. I keep the commandments. I see people coming by here, and I'm gonna put a statement out. Don't come by here after class, man. Come during class.
That's right.
See, that old weak man things, man. Carnal. Read.
And walk as men.
That's the problem when they destroy it from the flow up. They still walking as men, not spiritual men. That's the problem with us, man. We have a hard time because we come in this truth. We ain't building our house, man. We ain't got the tape measure out, man. Understanding what we measure. We don't forgot the roof is raining in our house. It's going to destroy it. We forgot to put the shingles on. We forgot to put the walls up. We don't forgot to do things that we should all these steps that you come into the truth with, you should be taking these steps to build your foundation.
Sure.
But read.
For while one saith, I am of Paul.
There you go right there. Want to be something that you're not. Come in here as who you are. Read.
And another, I am of Apollos.
See, that's the problem with us, man. We think we somebody, but you're not. And these are people that want to be deep, want to be spiritually speaking. A lot of people speak it, but they don't live it. Read.
Are ye not carnal?
That's the problem, man. How you going to build a foundation with carnal-minded peoples? We supposed to be one body, one spirit. That ain't happening. Read.
Who then is Paul?
Who is Paul? Why? What you worried about? Can Paul get you in?
Bring it out.
You better be who the Most High called. Read.
And who is Apollos?
Keep reading.
But ministers by whom ye believed, even as the Lord gave to every man. I have planted.
Have what?
I have planted.
He said, I've given you this ministry. Read.
Apollos watered.
And he did what?
Apollos watered.
Taught the word, preach the word, man. Put the work in. Read.
But God gave the increase.
God gonna always get the increase. You can't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing no more, man. You got to keep doing this work, man. The Messiah and the Father gonna give the increase. You can't worry about what people's not doing. Read.
So then neither is he that planted
Read on.
anything, neither he that watered.
See, read.
But God that giveth the increase.
The Most High and His Son get all the glory, man.
That's right.
It's not about us, man. We just vessels down here on the ground to do the work. That's what we doing. I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to lead you. I'm trying to teach you. But you're not hearing my voice because guess what? Jump back up to verse 3.
Verse 3.
Read.
For ye are yet carnal.
That be the problem with our people, man.
That's right.
Can't get out of their own thick skull. Read.
For whereas there is among you envying
Keep reading.
and strife and divisions, are ye not carnal?
That's the problem. That's how we can't build, man.
That's right.
We can't build like that.
That's right.
We got to have the same love, the same charity.
That's right.
Come in here, man. I come in here to teach. Whatever we got to do, we got to build, I'm going to teach. We got to work on cars, I'm going to teach. That's my job being a teacher.
Bring it out.
Just had somebody on Facebook this morning, man. Listen, dude, you a sinner, man. How you going to teach me anything? You ran right up under that sledgehammer. Got power drug all over the place, man. Still blew him a kiss of love after I got through with him, man. I'ma still show love, man. That's what it's all about. Verse down where we at, verse 8. Read.
Now he that planted and he that watereth are one.
One in one spirit, man. One in one spirit with the Messiah and the Son, man. Read.
And every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor.
What labor? Where's your labor at, man? This is the problem. We sit back, we don't want to do nothing, man. That's the biggest issue, man. We had war. We had war with TikTok. Hopefully they banned it. We had war with Facebook, Google's. We had war because people working 24/7 to keep this word out from getting out. And we got people in the truth that doing the same thing too. See, a lot of you ain't never won. See, man, you a winner, man. You know how it feels. You want the victory. See, no matter what you do in life, you want to win. Who played chess to lose?
That's right.
Who played basketball to lose?
Right.
But the way y'all thinking, that's how you conduct yourself.
Right.
You play to lose. We can't build, man, because everybody thinking they on a different higher level, man. You're supposed to bring it to the table.
Yes, sir.
What I know, I'm gonna bring it and put it on the table for we can share it. That's what we're supposed to do. Jump over to 2 Corinthians, Colossians 3 and 23. We got to be on the same team. That's why you see these teams, they can't win nothing because they got too many carnal-minded peoples on the team. So a lot of people, they don't show up for practice. They don't be in the weight gym, man. They doing their own thing. See, we got to all be in the Bible, man.
That's right.
Read this up.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 23. And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily.
Do it heartily. Read.
As to the Lord.
Read on.
And not unto men.
See, they thinking they doing it for a man, man.
Right.
I see these guys in these One West camps, man. IUIC, man. Them guys, they live hard for that truth. But when it come down to the real truth, you got guys, they dead. They don't want to do nothing. That's the saddest part, man. We on the greatest team right now. But we got players that don't want to play, that don't want to preach, that don't want to teach, that don't want to lead. You lead by example. You can lead by example with what you're not doing. Read.
Knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance.
Keep reading.
For ye serve the Lord Christ.
Who they serve?
Ye serve the Lord Christ.
Man, when I came into this, man, I come in to figure out what was the truth.
Yes, sir.
I want to be in a righteous situation. I didn't want to be in that carnal situation what Ak was bringing out last night, man. I don't want to deal with these wicked Negroes, man. I don't want to deal with people that keep you on the bottom for themselves to stay on the top. I didn't want to deal with it. 1 Corinthians 3 and 9, I want to deal with winners. You can smell a loser from a mile away. It'd be a conversation. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 9.
Read.
For we are laborers together with God.
We're supposed to be in unity. Where is it at? Where can I find it? What page is it on? Do I see it? You can't win people's over with your own philosophy because that's what you're doing. You have a brand and you choose not to use it. And that's the Messiah. You're doing all this work for nothing. Use the Messiah. That's what I do.
That's right.
I've been doing it for years, man. Listen, man, I'm good. I'm good. See, that's the problem. I'm trying to show you how to be good. Or what they call it, carnally, Gucci. Read up.
Ye are God's husbandry.
What are we?
Ye are God's husbandry.
Man, come on now. We don't want to do nothing, man. We want to be that man that work one day a month. Because you got a job don't mean nothing. It's about this truth.
Right.
Read.
Ye are God's building.
We are what?
Ye are God's building.
We are God's buildings, man. A solid foundation, unity between man and woman, Yah and the Messiah. We are his buildings, man. We the ones supposed to be here putting in that brick. Give me Ephesians 4 and 4. We the ones supposed to be doing these things. Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm not going to lead you wrong, man. I ain't never did that even out in the world. Never caught time, man. I ain't never caught time. Roll dirty all the time. If you do it the right way, man, you don't have to worry about nothing. You can't depend on man to get you time. They'll be the ones down there talking about, yeah, I know him. Are you thinking that they know everything? Oh, they got agents there. Yeah, the agents are the people that living in your community. Just like they do here. Read.
Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 4. There is one body.
See, that's the problem. This is what the guy was arguing with me about this morning. I don't know what he arguing about, man. I just played with him a little bit, man. You know, when you got game, you can go play. Read.
And one spirit.
See, that's the problem. How we gonna labor together and we not walking like this? We too busy trying to cut each other down. But I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't nobody getting the victory, man. But the nation. It say one body. One man can't get the victory. One woman can't get the victory.
That's right.
Read.
Even as ye are called in one hope of your calling.
Hold up, calling, man. Do we do these things? No, we don't do these things. We don't like doing these things, man. We don't like being in the spirit. The spirit is a hell of a hard thing for people to do, man.
That's right. Because
carnal, you've been raised carnal all your life. Your mama taught you carnal, your daddy taught you carnal, grandmama, granddaddy, great, and you just keep going back. And now that you awaken to the truth, you don't even practice it.
Bring it out.
That's what's hard about this thing. Read.
One Lord.
One Lord, read.
One faith.
One doctrine, read.
One baptism.
One gospel, read.
One God and Father of all.
Keep reading.
Who is above all.
Read on.
And through all. And in you all.
Keep reading.
But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Christ.
See, I'm going to tell you something. Everybody thinking they're on the same page, man. That's what's wrong with the Negroes. You go into any hood, they got a car wash there for you, don't they? That's how they thinking. You got a beauty shop or a barber shop, you know, fulfilling the flesh. Think about it. 1 Corinthians 3 and 10. We work on these things, man. I'm coming because, hey, you got to stay in 10 toes down. See, I stay in that gym. This is talking about this word. See, I'm pumping that iron every day because somebody needs it. Somebody needs somebody in there working out for, man. Somebody needs somebody that believes, man. Somebody needs somebody that truly trusts in the Messiah so they can see their faith, so they can have the same faith. Walk the same way. You know, when I'm out, I walk proud, man. I walk with a high-minded. That's just how I am. I always felt that way about myself. I ain't gonna let nobody make me walk with my head down.
Bring it out.
Nobody, man. I don't care what neighborhood you live in. Because I've been in some of them rich neighborhoods. Talk to those people. Man, y'all living good out here, ain't it? Nah, they got bills. A lot of them out there struggling. See, because we see this picture, we think it's perfect. But we don't see this picture in here. This is where it's perfect. See, we think too highly of other things studied into what's real. Read,
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 10. According to the grace of God, which is given unto me as a wise master builder.
Hold up, a wise master builder. You can't be a pretender. You'll get exposed in here, man. You'll get exposed being trying to build something and you're not able to do it. This is why you gotta go put the work in, man. I heard I talking about YouTube University. We use it. We got plenty plaques on our walls. You ain't learned nothing in school, man. Read.
I have laid the foundation.
He said, I have laid the foundation. What is the foundation? The Messiah. Read.
And another buildeth thereon.
And somebody else gonna come and build their own. And read.
But let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon. For other foundation can no man lay that is laid.
See, man.
Which is Christ.
Which is who?
Which is Christ.
What is Christ? That Holy Spirit?
That's right.
That Holy Spirit that we desire. See, some of you're fighting during the week. You know why you fighting? Because you ain't putting no work in. You too busy tap dancing and tickle picking. See, you got to be in the trenches, man. You got to be in this word, sharing this stuff, putting it out there, man. Constantly enduring it. Constantly pounding it, man. You got to stay in that fight. Because once you quit, guess what? You quit. I seen brothers quit, man, because they wasn't doing it. I'm telling you how I stay in here, man. I'm telling you how I stay in the gym. But see, you don't want to believe it. You want to believe your own thoughts. Your own thoughts is the one that's destroying you. You got to be doing this daily, man. How you thinking? You thinking somebody that's ripping big muscles, they ain't working out every day. What happened to their muscles? You seen, what's his, Gary Coleman, Ronnie Coleman? He looking like Gary Coleman now. See, I'm going to tell you the truth. You got to stay doing this, man. You got to stay pounding. You got to stay grinding. Guess what? There's so many distractions out there that get you.
Come on.
So many, man. You don't have a chance out there, man. You be watching YouTube, they'll throw stuff at you used to do. Hey, let me click on that. Now all you feed that.
It's a fact.
That's right.
You got to stay in this truth, man. You got to stay grounded. You got to stay in it. You think a boxer, he got a match coming up, he can take off 2 or 3 weeks? He got to stay in that gym, man. He got to be working out, doing the sit-ups, man. It's calisthenic, man, running. See, we don't do none of that. As soon as we leave today, Bible closes it. Go back, your thoughts go right back to where it come from. I'm here to make you think, man. To make you want to rise up, man. To make you want the victory. See, the victory is overcoming this society and overcoming yourself. Where we at?
We finished verse 11.
We finished verse 11?
Yes, sir.
Give me Ephesians 2 and 17. See, it's a hard thing, man, when you come in and you don't know how to do these things. See, when I come in, I just read my Bible all the time. See, I'm you know, when I first got in here, man, I used to read chapter 4, verse 1. These muscles was weak. See, chapter 4, verse 2. I'm telling you what I did. I couldn't read nothing, man. My muscles was so weak. They were just so weak, man, from not reading. Then, and you get the opportunity to do it, you don't want to do it. You're just a slave like the ones they tell you back in the past that they didn't allow to read. See, that's a lie too. They can read, they just didn't want to read.
That's right.
See, that curse has been passed on to you. Look at your families, man. That curse is on them. No, we can't believe these things, man. No, he's not telling. I'm tell you the truth. Read this up.
Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 17. And came and preached peace to you which were afar off, and to them that were nigh. For through him we both have access by one Spirit unto the Father.
The Jews and the Gentiles. We have one access. How they gonna get there? Through these wicked mans out here? And let me tell you something. All that bending down, kissing your dirty shoes, that's not what that's talking about, man. This is a healing book, not a killing book. So that's the problem with us, man. See, that puffed somebody up, man. I made him lick my dirty boot. See, that pump weak men's up, man. Lording over people, man. Wanting people to do things that nobody they know did. The television taught me everything, man. I'm just a image of the TV. TV tell you all the lies. It'll tell you, hey, how to be successful here. But it ain't gonna never tell you, hey, get your own business. Go to college and get that, man. You always owe us. That's what the system is, a pyramid scheme.
Bring it out.
That's what it is. It's only for the top to make money. It's never for the bottom. But read.
Now therefore,
read.
ye are no more strangers and foreigners.
Keep reading.
But fellow citizens.
What are they?
Fellow citizens.
Read on.
With the saints.
With the ministers. Read.
And of the household of God.
The household of God, man. We supposed to take care of this business. We don't want to do that, man. We'll let it fall apart, man. Let me tell you something, man. That's not a spirit of the Messiah. Spirit of Messiah, see, if they can see outside, they're going to fix it. They see something on the floor, they're going to pick it up. See, you got a corner mind because you walk through the hoods like that. That's how the hoods are. Paper and trash everywhere. Most of them homes like that. When you're used to living like that, man, it's hard to get out of that.
Yes, sir.
Read.
And are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets.
Keep reading.
Christ himself being the chief cornerstone.
Who is the chief cornerstone?
Christ himself being the chief cornerstone.
Read on.
In whom all the building fitly framed together groweth unto an holy temple in the Lord.
Keep reading.
In whom ye also are builded together for an habitation of God through the Spirit.
Through the Spirit, man. Through the Spirit. But this is what we don't like to do, man, because you know why? Because we thinking we know something better than somebody else. Let me tell you something, man. One thing you don't see me doing when I get from this chair, I'll be out there spitting scriptures. I got to move on to the next part of life. You know, brothers and sisters in here got children they got to deal with.
Facts.
Other people got family members that they dealing with. But everybody want to come in here and be king precept.
Bring it out.
I told you, my dad told me, competition. If you working hard, man, you're gonna outwork everybody.
Right.
see, you got competitions when you're thinking about outworking somebody. But see, if you just work and the Lord will give it to you.
That's right.
1 Corinthians 3 and 12. See, it's easy when you know the yellow brick road. It's hard when you don't, but read.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 12. Now if any man build upon this foundation, gold, silver, precious stones.
Precious stones, man. Gold, silver, precious stones. This is how you're supposed to build upon this temple, man. Build upon this temple, man. It's hard getting the gold, ain't it? Them precious stones too, man. That silver. All that is representing the truth in this gospel, man. That's all it is representing. Read.
Wood,
Read.
hay,
Read.
stubble.
That's the old tradition and lies and carnal ways you've been taught to think, man. It's going to all come apart, man. It's all going to be destroyed. Because you got to be a laborer. You got to be one that's truly doing the work. We got too many speakers, not too many putting no brick in. See, I used to always say, I know when you're walking, I see you. I know when you're not, I don't see you. It's simple. But read.
Every man's work shall be made manifest.
Hold up. Every man work shall what?
Shall be made manifest.
Y'all don't think the Lord gonna make known everything everybody doing?
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
You know when somebody ain't doing nothing, you don't see nothing. We don't want to do these things. We don't want to step up. We want to still be in this bondage, man. We want to still go clock in Monday morning. If I had to clock in every day, I'm working to get away from that clock, man.
That's right.
I'm fighting, man, because I'm tired. You don't see your family, man. You don't spend time with your children. And the ones that ain't got nothing, hey, you're supposed to be fighting even harder.
That's right.
But see, we don't want to do these things. We want somebody else to do them. Read,
For they shall declare it.
They said what?
For they shall declare it.
Read on.
Because it shall be revealed by fire.
The truth, man, read.
And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
Truth, man, gonna try your works, man. See if you're a liar or not, man. See if you're really about this, man. See, the truth hard, man. See, you ain't got to see in One West, man, and IUIC and all them camps, they don't got truth, man. That's why they got yes men, and they got brothers that just follow man. See, the truth. You're going to find out you on your own to stand 10 toes on your own. You're going to be accounted on your own. You got to do your own. See, you want somebody else to do it. Entitlement, man. Read.
If any man's work abide, which he had built thereupon,
This doctrine,
he
read.
shall receive a reward.
See, that's the problem, man. We don't want to do nothing. We're thinking it's something else for somebody else. Man, we got a brand. Laboring, man. Laboring for years. Laboring. And people don't want to do nothing.
Bring it out.
You thinking you just going to that job, you thinking that's going to hold you down? Come on, man. When last time you know somebody say they've been on a job more than 10 years?
Bring that out.
See, that don't happen anymore. I seen a man was on a job, man, he had like 7 months before his retirement. They laid him off.
Mm-hmm.
Keep playing. Keep trusting in your God. That paycheck. See, that paycheck is one of the most cruel things that ever was played on us.
That's right.
Read.
If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss.
Hold up. If any man work shall be purged, he shall suffer loss. See, you're going to be ceasing from them sins. You're going to start doing them wicked things. Them thoughts going to start. You got to start purging your head, man. You got to start getting these lies out your head and quit trying to fight. The Messiah is trying to get in your head to tell you, hey, this is the way. If any man work shall be purged, he shall suffer loss, man. He going to start ceasing from them negative thoughts, seeking from them sins, seeking from trying to destroy something that he don't know how to build. Read on.
But he himself shall be saved.
That's the way you get saved. You got to get that out your head, man. You can't have unity. We can't have a foundation. You got to start getting all these negative thoughts out your head, man. That's what keeps you down.
That's right.
That's what keeps you down. You got to free yourself from bondage. And then you'll start to be saved. Read.
Yet so as by fire.
Keep reading.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
See, you supposed to be that temple, man. You supposed to be that foundation. You are that foundation. But read.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
How can it dwell in you, man? Who are you? I don't know you. Read.
If any man defile the temple of God,
See, there we go right there. Read.
him shall God
He's
destroy.
going to have to destroy you, man. Because you come in and you play with this. This is not the fire you want to play with. A lot of people play with Christianity. They play with Islam. They don't play with all that garbage out there. But now they come into the truth. They awaken. We don't want to push this. Man, this is the healing water. This is what'll help save your relatives.
Yes, sir.
But because you're not really living it, it ain't benefiting nobody. But Read.
For the temple of God is holy.
See, you're supposed to be holy, spiritual. Spiritual, not carnally. Read.
Which temple ye are.
Who are you? That's what I keep asking. Who you are? Who are you? See, your foundation is corrupt. You ain't really thought about this, man. You got so many people, man. I be seeing them. One was here just last week. They be coming in, man. You can see them. It'll be like 50 people following them. You be like, man, what's all that in his head? What's going on with you? That's the problem with us, man. We don't want to get in the game. See, when you ain't in the game, you missing everything. You gotta be in the game, man. You gotta be wise. Hey, number 23, get in there. You been over there looking back in the crowd. It ain't gonna help us, man. See, you got to stay in the game, man. See, you can't be like the other players on the team that ain't starting. See, they're already mad. See, you got to be there in case your number called. You've been practicing, man. You've been in the gym working out. But read.
Let no man deceive himself.
That'd be the problem right there, man. Thinking, oh, man, I'm somebody, man. Hey, I'm cold with it. That's what be happening. Read.
If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world,
Read on.
let him become a fool.
See, they don't want to become a fool for Christ, man. See, they don't want to become a fool for Christ. See, because when you start spitting the truth, man, people don't like it, man. You start telling the truth, they don't like it. They don't like to be told about their ways, man. They like to be just walking around, be who they are.
Bring that out.
Not the devil, but the devil. Read.
That he may be wise.
That he may become wise in Christ. Read.
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God.
Man, a lot of you still got it in your system, man. You ain't using those muscles, man. You ain't using that tool that you got, that brain. You don't want to use it, man, because you hear something, you want to run with it. I ask anybody, evil. Spell it backwards. What do it mean? What do it say? Most words are spelled backwards. We don't see you backwards and you don't even know it, and you'll fight somebody trying to get you to go forward. Read.
For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Hey, look at them, man. They tap dancing, doing the jerk and whatever. They take you in your own craftiness, man. Trying to hurt, destroy. You've been taught to destroy. Why are you thinking in our communities is the #1 divorce rate going on? Why are you thinking men and women can't get along? Because they don't use every deception. You got a lot of guys, man, they'll be in the club, man, been there with all fake jewelry on, man, everything they got on fake. You got a lot of sisters in there, man, plastic. So how is that going to work? You got two unreal people. So I'm trying to tell you, when you coming in the truth, you unreal. You got to be turned real.
Right. Teach. That part.
See, you don't want to do that. That's hard for a lot of people, man, to let go of what they thought they was in that world. Look at them. You got a lot of dead football players, a lot of dead basketball players. Who are they today? Nobody. You got a lot of politicians. Didn't Jimmy Carter just die? But nobody knew he was cousin to Barry Gordy. Nobody know nothing around here, man. Everybody around here playing the fool, man, like they got wisdom. It's sad. It's sad that people thinking they wise, man. Read.
And again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise.
See, he knows the thoughts of the unlearned, man. Read.
That they are vain.
Man, they just worth it. They just useless, man. You can't, the Lord can't do nothing with you, man. He can't work with you. Because you don't want to give it up and come and take that knee. You don't want to submit yourself. That's what it's talking about. That's all it's talking about. You don't want to submit yourself to the Messiah. That's the problem. Oh my God. That's what they always talking about, ain't it?
That's right.
You don't want to submit yourself. But read,
Therefore,
read.
let no man glory in men.
See, that's the problem, man. We like to toot our own horn. Hey, where that video with Meg, man? Who's the toughest and the smartest in here? Give me Meg, man. A lot of cats like to toot their own horn, man.
That's right.
That's the problem, man. You got to be in here. You got to be. I'm gonna tell you something, man. When you start coming in this truth, yeah, you know precept. Before you even came to truth, most everybody knew John 3:16. You come in the truth, you know Deuteronomy 28:68. See, but you know it, you still know it carnally. That's what happens. You still be knowing it carnally. See, you still reading your Bible carnally. Why did you learn to think carnally? Where did you go, Jacob? You went to school 12 years.
That's right.
They redacted it, and they made sure you couldn't understand this. Christianity been had this Bible in their hands for generations, and look at the peoples outside now. Look at the preachers in the pulpit. You don't understand. The Lord's trying to speak to you, but you don't want to listen. You feel me? Play it? Who's the smartest? Who's the smartest and wise person in here? Let her go.
You're all my bitches now.
Okay.
Meg, you look so different.
How was prison?
First question. Who's the biggest, toughest guy in this house?
Well, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I believe I hold the distinction.
Pause it. That's what the Lord have to do to you sometimes, man. Lord have to check that chin, don't he?
That's right.
Play it. See, and then it just don't stop. See, you going through all these problems, man.
My house now, bitch.
Keep playing it.
Now who's the funniest?
See, there we go again. That's enough, man. You out there going through it, man, and you don't even know what's happening, man. Why you having issues? You're still going through it, man. You having so many issues, man, and you don't understand it. Who out there going through it today? Put a one in there. Who out there thinking, man, and studying, building on wisdom? See, you ain't gonna get nobody gonna tell the truth because everybody thinking they on that level. Verse 22,
Verse 22.
finish verse 21.
For all things are yours.
See, all things, the ministry, man. Those that overcome and believe, man. All things are yours. All these things are yours, man, to overcome yourself, to believe in yourself, to start working with your own hand, to start loving thy neighbor as thyself, to start believing in thy brother, man, and start trusting in the Lord's church. Read.
Whether Paul or Apollos.
See, there we go, Paul and Apollos, read.
Or Cephas.
This is talking about that church, man, read.
Or the world.
Or what?
Or the world.
Of the world, man, of the world, man. You know, a lot of us, man, this world was made for us, man. Of the world, man. Think about, man, a future kingdom. Read.
Or life.
Of what?
Or life.
Of the Messiah, man. Read.
Or death.
Of Yah, man, dying for us. Read.
Or things present. Or things to come.
Read on.
All are yours.
All of yours, man. All of these things, man. Us working together. Us being a family. Us having unity. Us thinking together. All of these things are ours, but we reject it. But read.
And ye are Christ.
And what are we?
And ye are
It's
Christ.
supposed to be grounded in the truth. Sons of God. Read.
And Christ is God.
And he's the Son of God, man. That's order. But we don't want these things, man. Everybody knows everything, man. That's the problem with us, man. We see, this might be a little too much for some of you.
Bring it out.
I need to tune it down, make it more a little where it's corner, we'll put a little of that corner water with it, man. Understand it, man. But when you got that spirit on you, man, you see it. Give me 2nd Ezra 6:59. You see it and you believe it. You see it and you believe it. You trust, man. You trust. Because let me tell you something. I'm still here, man, because I know the Lord got me here. I ain't here because I got myself here.
Bring it out.
That's a fact.
I left Mississippi one night, 2 o'clock in the morning, man. You know, back in Mississippi, man, they don't have, you ask for some drink to your table, they bring you a bottle of E&J. They're trying to kill me up in there, man. Who drink E&J? Man, we don't even talk about E&J. Tried to leave. 50 miles out of town, man, I hit a guardrail. Woke up. Turn it around. You think about those things, man, how the Lord was there. You think about those things, how the Lord was there for you. See, a lot of you don't have close encounters, but you don't really recall them. You don't really think about him. Who was there and still got you here today? Read this up.
2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 59.
Read.
If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess it in heaven?
Why? Because you still carnal minded, man. You still ain't clearing out your head like sinuses, man. You know, I haven't been able to smell in 6 months, man. I started being able to smell again. I went to see, because I'm getting myself back. I got to go see doctors now, man. And you know how you forget yourself, man, because you're running, you're trying to help a village, you're trying to help a nation. You forget about yourself, man. And now I got to try to make sure I smell, man. Wife smelled pretty good the other night.
Bring it out.
She probably like, what's wrong with you, nut? I smell good every night. Hey, that one sense I was missing. I ain't smelled since she cut some gas in the car. So my daughter cut some gas in the car. I let the window down on her. It was about 8 below out there. But I couldn't smell for her. People probably been misabusing me, man. Sitting. I mean, we was at camp, somebody did that, man. I'm like, man, what's going on out here? Man, you don't know what you're missing, man. This is what the Lord, see what I was missing? Y'all missing this feeling, man, this great feeling to have, to love, to cherish each other. But read up.
How long shall this endure?
How long are you going to stay carnal-minded? How long are you going to not want to fight for yourself? Because you depending on somebody. I'm just here to teach. I'm here to teach the people, man. 1 Corinthians, man. Let's go to Psalms 127, man, and 1. We already read that. Let's go to Psalm, man. I'll tell you something. It's so beautiful, man, when we can sit in here and enjoy each other, man. We ain't got negative thoughts in the building, man. It's so beautiful, man, to have everything in front of you. We got to attack, man. We are right now. We are here battling the system, man. We got to study be on the attack, because as soon as we let our guards down, they defeat us. Soon as you let your mind, you stop thinking, you stop using these tools, because you ain't using them every day. See, you go to work every day, you will use that every day, but you won't put this on your agenda. You won't take time out. It's like a lot of people won't take time out to even speak, man. What, 10 seconds?
Man. Bring it out.
How many seconds a week does it take to do these things? Less than 30 seconds, but we won't do it because we overcome, man. Because we thinking somebody trying to make us do something that ain't spiritual. Christ called you every morning, don't he? Mm-hmm. Christ speak to you every morning. Get up out that bed, time to go to work. Read this up.
Psalms chapter 127 and verse 1. Except the Lord build the house.
See how you gonna do it yourself.
Bring it out.
How you gonna do it yourself? Lord got to be the one building you, because you got to trust in the Messiah, man. You got to come in here and drop it all, man. Some people still got that backpack on, man. They still got all them other problems they dealing with. Let it go. It's working you over, man, because you can't think, you can't break free. Read.
They labor in vain.
See how they labor in vain. Read.
That built it.
See, read on.
Except the Lord keep the city.
Read on.
The watchman waketh, but in vain.
All you doing, everything you doing is just in vain, man. You just here, you just at a feast day, man. You ain't doing it because you're truly happy.
Man.
We have some of the most happiest times at the feast day.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
They don't settle down since all the babies came in. Feast day used to run 3, 4, 5 in the morning, man. I was hanging out this year, man. 11 o'clock it shut down. Man, I used to be in my booth, man. Everybody out there chilling. Now I wake up now, all that work. Now I can come play. Nobody want to play. It's a trip, ain't it? Give me Psalms, man. 46 and 8. Let's see if we got the right tools. See, you gotta have the right tools in life, man, to understand how to navigate life. Read this up.
Psalms chapter 46 and verse 8.
Read on.
Come.
Read on.
Behold the works of the Lord.
There your tools go right there, man. You don't want to use them. You still want to use them all your old ways of doing things. See why you see so many people out there unhappy right now, man? Why you see so many people going through it? Why you see the murder rate going up? Sons murdering mamas, mamas murdering daughters, man, mamas killing their children. You see this madness going on, but you still don't want to truly buy into it. You still holding out, man, thinking something great gonna happen. Now, there ain't nothing great happen. The NBA attendance is way down. The NFL attendance is way down. These places holding on by a prayer and a hope, man. Most people going to them games maxing out their credit cards to go have fun. What they did for Christmas, you hardly even see nobody. Wasn't nobody in the stores. You remember when Christmas was, man, when you used to go by the dumpster overloaded. You can jump in the dumpster and leave now. Ain't nobody got no Christmas trash no more, man.
That's fact.
Y'all don't see these things, man. Where the children's outside playing?
Man, that part.
What is life when you locked in that prison?
Man.
They in there, they got the PlayStation 4, man. They killing each other over that.
Nah, thanks.
I just seen a man get killed over Sega Genesis. I thought they'd stop playing it, but I guess they still playing it. We still holding on to something, man. What you holding on to today? Put it in the chat, man. And just tell me what you holding on to today. What's holding you back? What's holding you back from taking this healing water, man? What's holding you back? You know what it is? It's you.
That's right.
It's only you. It's only you. If you applied the word, you understand what it's like walking in the word. Read on up.
What desolations he had made in the earth.
Look at all this desolation that you're seeing. And you still don't want to use these right tools that the Messiah gives us, the word, the healing ministry. Read.
He maketh wars to cease unto the end of the
He
earth.
said he making all these confrontations to end, man. To destroy the forces of evil and all these things, man. The division, the false doctrine, the hatred, man. He's causing these things to cease because he's bringing righteousness in the earth right now. So people can see his work. But read.
He breaketh the bow.
He breaketh the bow, man. That's submission. That's the submission of his enemies, man. They're going to see his righteous work. So they've been teaching us the rainbow. Why would he break the rainbow when he promised the rainbow? See, we don't understand, man. We've been taught lies all our life. All we is a walking lie. But read.
And cutteth the spear in sunder.
They cut at the spirit and they say he destroyed the forces of evil, man. Read.
He burneth the chariot in the fire.
Hey, you understand, man? This chariot represents their power. That's the destruction of their worldly power, man. And what is it? Philosophy and deceit. Most of you are filled up with.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That's why you can't. That's why you see so much hatred in the world. That's why you see brothers can't love brothers, sisters can't love sisters. You know, that's why you see that hatred. You know, when I'm out, man, I always try to show people's love.
Bring it out.
I was at the pawn shop yesterday. My son, I was talking to my sister, she heard the man say, "Hey, if you need anything in here, have him call me." He the manager. See, I go in there and I talk to people. See, I build relationships. We don't want to do these things. They eventually gonna ask, man, why are you so always in a good mood? Why are you so jubilant, man? Why are you so happy? Because I know we got the victory. I know I got the victory. I don't overcome, this world. Let me tell you something, man. You know, in this world, man, you don't understand it. You gotta have the right tools, man. And the Messiah is that tool that you need. See, a lot of your tools is that dollar. You know, they worship it. You see how the rappers do? Give me Psalm 72:1. Let's deal with the earth. See, they worship it. See, you worship something, man. How you gonna get your blessings if you putting something before the Messiah?
Bring it out.
Yeah, you got the temporary job. I call them temporary, man, because guess what? Ain't nobody ever worked one permanently. Read this out.
Psalm chapter 72 and verse 1.
Read.
Give the king thy judgments.
Then the king thy judgment. That's wisdom and righteousness, man. Read.
O God.
Oh God, read.
And thy righteousness unto the king's son.
Perfect justice, man. Perfect justice. Read.
He shall judge thy people with righteousness.
He's going to judge them with righteousness. Read.
And thy poor with judgment.
And the poor with wisdom and righteousness, man. The poor in spirit. The Messiah know you poor in spirit, man, because you still fighting him. You ain't fighting me. I'm just a vessel, but I get all the hate. But they truly hate him. You read the scriptures? They hated me before they hated you. That's what you see them there leave out, man. Then be coming back here after class. Still get show love.
Facts.
They out there battling, man. Let me tell you something. When you go out that door, you out there battling. Them demons be on you. They be everywhere, man. You can't get them off you until you start using that right tool. So you get that right tool on you, man. You'll be out there. Say hello to my little friend. Say hello. Hey, give me that, man. Say hello to my little friend. See, them words you start speaking, they'll start running. See, just an analogy, man. That words you talking, they'll start leaving you alone. I don't do that no more, man. You ought to change your life. What? Let me get away from this Negro. See? Think about it. You got it up? Read verse 2. Verse 3.
The mountain shall bring peace to the people.
This the ministers, man. They're going to bring peace. That's what your job is to do too. Read.
And the little hills by righteousness.
And the little hill is that place of worship, man. It's going to bring righteousness to the peoples. Lord gave us a headquarters, man. We choose. We have so many people make vows, man. I just be shaking my head, man. They got to deal with the Messiah. You got it up? Yeah. See, when you out there in that world, man, let me show you how you have to be, man. When your people coming up to you talking. See, you got to let them know, man. See, when you spitting them words they don't understand, that's how it be. It's a thinking man game. I've been saying this since I come in here. You gotta use that tool, man. You gotta bob and weave. Verse 6. Verse where we at?
4.
Read it.
He shall judge the poor of the people.
See, he gonna judge him, man. He's gonna try to rebuild him, man. Refill him with the right information, give him wisdom, knowledge, man, and know about his high holy days, man, know about his Sabbath, know about him and what he did for us, and all the ministers and prophets he sent to us. Read.
He shall save the children of the needy.
That's how he gonna save the children of the needy, man. That's how he gonna save them. Read.
And shall break in pieces the oppressor.
He gonna destroy the forces of evil, man. He gonna destroy you, cause you become the oppressor. Read.
They shall fear thee as long as the sun and moon endure.
See, as long as that knowledge and wisdom endure, read.
Throughout all generations.
He's got to endure, man, because you're talking about the sun and the moon out there. Yeah, it's endured, it's there, ain't it? See, you got to be just like that sun and moon, man. You got to be the same yesterday, today, and forever. We so wishy-washy. Let me tell you something, man. What I have learned, kill emotions. No man should walk with it.
Bring it out.
Sisters going to have it always. But no man should be with that emotion. You know why they have it? Too many of them been raised by their mama. That's the problem. And when the Lord tried to give us a spiritual father, we reject it. Because he won't do what we want him to do. We won't, we can't catch him in none. How many times you caught your daddy? And so I ain't never seen my dad. I seen my daddy drink one beer. See, I know one time I watched the Exodus. I was in there sleeping under the pull-out couch. Dreaming, oh man, they got me. So I ran in there with my tighty whities, boy. Boom, hit his wall. He said, boy, you almost got shot. Say, I'm scared, boy. You don't get out of here, boy. You can take your scare back out there. Because you just scared me. I almost shot you. Ain't nothing out there wants you. Woke up white. You woke up the next morning, didn't you? It's all in your. This be all in our heads, man. We can't get these things out of our head, man. We fighting each other. All these things just stay on us. Why? Because you ain't really trying to address it. Read,
They shall fear thee as long as the sun and moon endure throughout all generations.
They gonna fear, man. They gonna fear. Read.
He shall come down like rain upon the mown grass.
He said he gonna come down like rain. He's gonna be in the presence of Yah. See the presence of Yah here and now, man. Y'all can't understand it, man. And that mown grass is trying to renew these wicked spirits, man. Build them back up, man. Straighten them back up. Teach them. Share the class, man. Help push this to the world, man. The world needs this food. Read.
As showers that water the earth.
As showers that water the earth. Read.
In his days shall the righteous flourish.
See, the people that's having these issues with their spirit, with their mind, they're going to start to flourish. They're going to start to believe. Read.
An abundance of peace so long as the moon endureth.
As long as that wisdom endures, man, you're going to have peace. But see, when you know you ain't got these things, man, you ain't really trying. See, that's the problem. Read.
He shall have dominion also from sea to sea.
He said he's going to have rulership, man. Read.
And from the river unto the ends of the earth.
Keep reading.
They that dwell in the wilderness shall bow before him.
They're going to bow before him. Read.
And his enemies shall lick the dust.
Hold up. They're going to what?
Shall lick the dust.
See, we go right there, man. They're going to have to submit themselves to the true Messiah, man. See, you ain't got to get down. Hey, tell them you ain't got to get down and lick nobody's boots no more, man. They're going to have to submit to the Messiah. These are allegories and similitudes, man. Could get caught up in that carnal things out there in them street corners.
Teach.
Them weak mans out there. You'll swear that these guys was walking holy. They not. They just got the holes in their brains.
Bring it out.
Man, back to Psalms 46 and 10. See, you listening to what's coming out. See, nobody can't understand it because they're used to reading the corner. Now you're hearing it spiritually. It's hard for people.
Man.
They're rejected because they never heard no one teach like this before. See, because I don't know what he's talking about. I'm lost. When you're lost when you got the pre-K. When you're lost when you got in the first grade. Who knew algebra before they took it?
Teach.
Did you take what's that, geometry? Did you know it? But you come in here and the Messiah trying to speak to you because you don't know it. You thought you was on that level. Sad, man. But read.
Psalms chapter 46 and verse 10.
Read.
Be still.
Be still, man. That's the problem with our people. They don't want to sit down somewhere, man, and listen. Because, hey man, I can't. If the Bible was a book that you can read and understand, wouldn't the world be a different place?
Bring that out.
When your mamas and daddy told you not to celebrate Christmas? When they have told you these things if they read their Bible?
Man.
When they have told you there's no such thing as Valentine's Day? When they have told you Islam is doo-doo? When they ever told you, man, let me tell you something about the Mormons, man. They got a good Western movie on Netflix, man, how they came in, man. They came in killing. Man, they came in with the sword, man. Hey, you better understand the Mormons, man. That's where a lot of them brothers get the multiple wives from. Because the head honcho had 20. And they was about murdering. See, a little bit of everything that the One West doctrine and these Israelite guys, they peel it from different organizations. Yes, see, what we doing, we're coming from above. Yes, see, what you hearing coming from above, it ain't coming from below for man. But read.
And know that I am God.
See, know what's coming out is coming from a God. Read.
I'll be exalted among the heathen. I'll be exalted in the earth.
Say it's going to be elevated over all these lying doctrines, man. Over all the doo-doo that's raining. All these things, the school system, the television. The television is one of the most wickedest devices on the planet, man. And I don't know how people just watch old rerun movies or television shows. Walker, Texas Ranger. Bonanza, what else they be watching? You know, back in the day, they used to watch All My Children.
Facts.
They've been brainwashing people so long, man. They brains they're just putty. Putty. Read up.
The Lord of hosts is with us.
So hold on, what?
The Lord of hosts is with us.
The Lord of hosts is with us. Read.
The God of Jacob is our refuge.
He's our comforter, man. He's our comforter. That's where we find peace, man. But see what happens? People don't want to accept him. Deuteronomy 5 and 12. Let's deal with the peoples. Let's deal with the sheeps. You know, see now we understand the foundation. See, the Lord is giving you a foundation. You know, you take these things, man, and you go apply them. See, this is a hard fight, man. You struggle with it. Because a lot of people don't know everything you're dealing with is just like crack. See, I seen a dude the other night singing some old song. He was singing some song, man. He had to go get him some crack. Had no teeth in his mouth. You see our sisters, man, a lot of the sisters out there, man, brothers out there on drugs. See, that's a part of the agenda of the enemy.
That's right.
To destroy. What is these drugs and stuff for and this food for? It's to destroy brain cells. The enemy is on attack and we won't stand up. That's why we have to start growing our own food, doing our own thing, but we want to still go to McDonald's and Wendy's. You killing your brain cells. You know, how long does that hamburger beef take to digest in your belly? What good does it do when it is made in a factory? What good are them French fries doing to you, man? When they made in a factory? You see McDonald's or any of these places ever show you where they have their food processed at? What? I didn't know none of these things. Now you know. Why you see in the stores, you go in the stores, your food got labels on them, 4, 3s. You thinking them good food. You go in the fruit section, over in the vegetable and fruit section, you smell nothing. Danger. Danger. But see, it's okay. See, you got knowledge. See, what all this thing doing is deteriorating your brain cells. You're not able to think for yourself. You got to start cooking. You got to, you know, that's just a part, man. Got to learn to make biscuits from scratch. It's not hard. Man, listen, I even tried cooking, man. I got a crock pot. That's what I'm specialty in.
Yes, sir.
I go to the store, I bring back the wrong stuff all the time.
Thanks.
My wife makes me mad sending me pictures. I have a weakness, man. Sometimes I pick up the wrong stuff. Did you read the label? It looked the same.
Thanks, bro.
They be getting us, don't they, man?
Every time.
See, a woman, she gonna go in there, twirl this around. We just go in there and grab, put in the cart case. Trying to get out of the store, man, early. Ain't nothing in the supermarket for us. Think about these things. Read this up.
Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 12. Keep the Sabbath day to sanctify it.
See, that's one thing we don't like to do, man. See, these 6 days that we working, we have to do this, man. We need a day of rest. We need to rest our mind from all the mess we got to deal with. You driving, man. You do everything you dealing with. You trying to park in the parking lot, man. It's always drama. Anything you doing now, man, somebody trying to scam you out of something. Man, everybody trying to beat you. We need this rest, man. We need to come in here and hear the word of the Lord, man. It's so important to our brains.
Yes, sir.
Read.
As the Lord thy God hath commanded thee.
See, commanded thee. Read.
6 days 6 days thou shalt labor.
Read on.
And do all thy work.
See, that's the part. We don't want to do nothing for the Lord. We thinking it's talking about a job. See what you get in the Israelite camps. They telling you, hey, man, you got to go work 6 days. You supposed to be one out here ministering, man, helping peoples out, man. Teaching them God's word. Wherever the Lord sent you, man, you're supposed to be a light. I'm always. I seen some Africans out in front of Walmart. I said, I'm going to give y'all a card. So I said a few words. The head man got cut I sliced him to death out there. He asked for it. I don't like slicing people, man. He asked for it. The black and white came on for a second. He told me you just got out of the Holy Spirit. I said, what is it? Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. You need to go. Okay, I'm gone. I ain't gonna argue with him. Just read Acts 7:51. You might get it then. Somebody's got the see. They still thinking people go to church and they get, you know how the Spirit. Hey, give me one of them Holy Ghost, huh?
There you go.
You got one? There we go, right there. See, he think about this right there, man. See, they ain't got nothing to do. She gonna go right back home, put that pork chop in the oven, smoke her cigarettes, man, and defile everything about her life. James 2:18. She gonna mess up her whole life, thinking she got a spirit on her. She got the demon on her. That's all it is, man. Just a destructive mind. Read this out.
James chapter 2 and verse 18.
So we got the foundation now. We're trying to build you up, man. The sheep. Read.
Yea, A man may say, thou hast faith.
See, a lot of people say, man, I believe in the Messiah. You know, see, people in Christianity, they got a personal relationship with him. And when they die, they always going to heaven. And I just be like, man, why do they be talking? Is they that illiterate? See, these are the things that people say, man. They might say they have faith. I got a personal relationship with the Messiah. See, a lot of y'all got faith. I was at the feast days. I did everything right in the Messiah's eye. But read.
And I have works.
And I have works, man. Read.
Show me thy faith without thy works.
Show me thy faith without thy works. See, a lot of you been reading it cornerly, man. Show me your faith without your works. But read.
And I will show thee my faith by my works.
Hold up. This is what the Messiah is trying to tell you. What are we, his army? Don't we supposed to be down here and do nothing? This just irks me, man. This irks me. We have bad communication. You know why? Because we have it in our homes.
Absolutely.
You gotta have good communication. The wife will tell you, hey, I left the cornbread on, turn it off in 10 minutes, you go to sleep. Cornbread burned up. Wife called me, hey, take the chicken out. She called back. Did you take the chicken out? Yeah, I got it. See, we forget, man. That communication got to be vital. We have to act when we told something. When somebody give us something, we got to act on it. The Lord is trying to get you to act today. But we'll put it back and go back to sleep. Hagar 1 and 4. See, we take it serious, man, because that's what the system has taught us to do. Not to take this word serious. Why? Because you got all these carnal preachers out here, all these carnal camps out here. You got all these carnal things that's going on out here. And I'll tell you something. When you say fan, that means a worshiper.
Yes, sir.
That's all it's saying. Who go buy all this gear to go to a football game to watch some homosexuals tackle with each other? Ain't that what they watched in WWE? Men rubbing on each other with baby oil? Hold up, man. They had the Pop Daddy going on before we knew it, didn't they? They sliding on through their arms. Same thing with basketball. Ain't they all on another man's butt? And why they teach us to start taking showers in the open as a child, man? Pedophilia.
Bro.
Coaches in there looking.
No, that's fact.
I mean, I'm telling y'all, man, the system is wicked, man.
That's right.
Grooming us as little children. And now men can go in the little girl's restroom and shower and stuff. Man, that would be scary for a little girl, man. If my daughter, I'd be like, nah. If they say, hey, listen, I'm not arguing with you, man. Just take my child out of here. See, you can't argue with these fools, man. But it's humans are right. What right? To be a woman, you a man. Read this up.
Haggai, chapter 1 and verse 4.
Read on.
Is it time for you?
Is it time for you? Read.
Oh, yea. To dwell in the seized houses.
See, these are the ones, man. They really understanding what labor is, man. They live in these seized houses. They live for their own needs. They don't understand about the Messiah house. But read.
And this house lie waste.
See, in this house lying in waste, man. Because they worrying about their own self, man. When the Messiah wakes you up, he's trying to build you up, man, to become something, to become somebody. But see, you got to get out of that. You got to start thinking. I always tell you, grab hold to something, man, and build. I'm always going to tell you, man, plumbers, electricians, man, these things we need for generations. See, they don't advance everything now, man. People got so many bills, they go crazy. You know, back in the day when you were growing up, man, when I was growing up, we had about 2 bills. 3 bills the most, electric, you know, telephone and the rent. Now you got rent, phone, cable, internet, this, that, this service, car service, this, that. compiling you to where you can't even think for yourself. All they doing is submitting more work on you. The what you call them, what you call them in Exodus, taskmasters. Your phone company is your taskmaster. Don't pay that phone, watch them slice it off. You can have that same service for 20 years. Don't pay that bill 1 month. That's a taskmaster. That's what keeps you down. To make you worry about if you can't pay this bill. They keep pressure on you if you can't pay that car note. And you got people out here paying $2,000 a month on a car note.
Yes, sir.
Foolery is becoming the new norm, ain't it?
That's right.
But read.
Now therefore,
read.
thus saith the Lord of hosts,
Read.
consider your ways.
See, a lot of people don't examine their own actions, man. They don't even examine these things, man, because they thinking what's coming out is offensive. I'm just a vessel. I'm just here to teach.
Bring it out.
See, I never taught nothing before. But see, I was born with it. It was just sitting dormant in me until it was time. A lot of you have gifts, but you have to seek them out and bring them out.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people have heard this word all across the world. Heard somebody contact me from France last week. People are waking up, but it's the people that's close to the headquarters that's going to sleep. They've been in a few years. I don't know if I can do that anymore. It's not benefiting me. See, you looking, it's benefiting you with life. See, you still want death. But read.
Ye have sown much.
Hold up, they have what?
Ye have sown much.
See, a lot of people, man, have sown much, man. You don't put so much work into other things, man. You ain't even thinking about your own self. But read.
And bring in little.
Man, bring in little, man. Read.
Ye eat.
See, you'll learn, read.
But have not enough.
Not enough knowledge, man, because you're not applying it, man. You have to apply this word. Read.
Ye drink.
You what?
Ye drink.
You drink, man. Read.
But ye are not filled with drink.
See, you're not filled with the truth, man, because you're not taking it as truth. Because you still got, man, some blocking you. Because you got that mote in your eye, man, some blocking you. Because let me tell you something, man. I've seen a lot of people, man. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. You can't take me out, man. I'm not worried about nothing, man. This is my only thing, man. I remember telling my sisters them when I first came in, hey, I studied this for a while before I even spoke to them. Because I wanted to know what I'm getting myself into. And once I did it, I applied it, man. I stuck in there, man, no matter what I went through. You had a lot of demons, man, and trying to push you from this truth. But when you come into the body of the Messiah, you're going to find nothing but love.
Right.
But people ain't used to it. But read.
Ye drink.
Ye drink, read.
But ye are not filled with drink.
Keep reading.
He clothe you.
He clothe you. Give the spirit that garment of Yah. Read.
But there is none warm.
See, a lot of them don't want to return to the Messiah. Read.
And he that earneth wages.
See, all the things you do in life, the different doctrines, the lies. Read.
Earneth wages to put it in a bag with holes.
Man, all the things you doing is for nothing. This ain't talking about money. All your work you have done in life is for nothing. See, all your labor where it's just going to be in vain. Because you didn't come in here and take it serious. Read.
Thus said the Lord of hosts.
Read on.
Consider your ways.
They ain't said it now. Really start examining. Have you put 2 and 1 together and made 2 yet? Have you really applied this in each and every Sabbath? Are you in the classes? Are you the ones in there leaving comments? Are you the ones in there putting in work? Are you the ones in there sharing it on the week and during the weekday? Are you the one doing anything? That's why your faith weak. That's what you don't understand. That's why you poor in spirit.
That part. Bring it out.
Because you're not taking the truth. Man, this truth is just like love. Once you start taking it, man, you start feeling good inside.
That's right.
You start being able to see people, man. You can see a person when they're not walking right. Yeah. It's their actions. See, we've been taught the other way by words. How many people told you they love you? Have they practiced it? Have they did it? But read.
Go up to the mountain.
Go to the ministers, read.
And bring wood.
And bring peoples, read.
And build a house.
And build this house, read.
And I will take pleasure in it.
See, that's what I'm talking about. We don't want to do that because we read. What are you going to bring wood in here for? Read.
And will be glorified.
And I will be glorified. Read.
Saith the Lord.
Says the power. Read on.
Ye look for much.
See, you look for much, man. Read.
And lo,
read on.
It came to little.
It came to little, man. Read.
And when ye brought it home,
read on.
I did blow upon it.
I blew upon it. Read.
Why?
Why?
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Read on.
Because of mine house that is waste.
Read on.
And ye run every man unto his own house.
That's the problem, man. We ain't worried about the Lord, the nation. We ain't worried about the nation, man. We ain't worried about the church. We ain't worried about these things. Who is that? Oh, that's Little Man. My man, bring him up here with me. Maybe he want to teach, man. He might be in the spirit, man. Can't hold him back, man. Them are the future teachers, man. You know, what's we supposed to be doing? We supposed to be living this, man. We supposed to be in the Lord's house, man. We supposed to be sharing the brand. See, I be seeing people, okay, I don't see nothing, but you sharing garbage all week.
Yes, sir.
Why the elder talk like that? Because the elder speak boldly, man. I run to the fire. I don't run from it. Because that's the way you want somebody leading you, man. You want somebody speaking truth to you or tell you the truth.
Right.
See, most people want you to speak smooth things to them. See, I'm not that person. Sorry. Proverbs, man. And we're working on you now. We don't gave you the Messiah don't gave you the foundation. Hey, trust in him. Trust in him. Believe in him. Walk with him. Because he sleep with you to wake you up every morning. Here go problem number 1. Let me get the Proverbs right quick. See, we have problems that we don't understand. We don't understand how we deal with things. And the Lord will be trying to simplify things. I wanted to teach other things, but hey, I get drawn back. I know when to go back. When I see things that, hey, it disturbs me. When I see it disturbs me, I go, and the Lord will put it on my spirit. You don't see titles like what you see coming from the body. These brothers got some serious classes coming out. A lot of you don't like to be in there, man, and have some fun with them. I see, I be watching sometime, man, I be like, man, somebody got taken out real quick, boy. He didn't even get a chance to even get, I have to go back and see what he said. As soon as I get somebody gonna beat me to it. See, you always got scoffers, mockers out here. Read this up.
Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 1.
Read on.
My son,
sons or daughters, read.
If thou be surety for thy friend.
See, a lot of your friend is your own mind. Neglecting your own spiritual needs because your own mind will keep you from getting these victories. Your own mind can hold you back, man. Your own mind is an entrapment, man, because they did it to you. Why are you thinking you see so many people out there? Why are you thinking they make movies of zombies and things, man? They letting you know what's outside. And what are they looking for? Something to destroy the brains. Brains. That's what they doing. That's why a lot of you don't know we have put down the alcohol and the drinks until to the Passover.
That's right.
See, a lot of you probably, your skin probably a little sweat coming out your pores now. See, you feeling good. See, because a lot of you not in tune with what's going on. See, now you're hearing it for the first time. See, if you was in tune and applying this, you would notice. Because we need this. Because guess what? You come in this truth, you still hitting that bottle.
That's right.
You ain't stopped. Man, you know, you circle it around like that, drinking that wine. Man, but that drink, boy, you'll go out your way for that drink. Levitate all off the ground. That's a part that's holding you back. So I had called time to clear your mind, man. Because guess what? You putting that crack in your mind.
Teach.
Open your mind, you can control the crack. See, that's what we don't want to do. We get mad now, man. As you know, man, let me tell you something. If you ain't making it for yourself, what they putting in it? What they putting in it? See, we should be making our own thing. See, that's the problem with us. We lazy as hell.
That's right.
But read, huh?
If thou hast stricken thine hand with a stranger.
See, look at here, man. Fully not understanding, man. Your mind will hold you back from the victory, man. That stranger is that somebody what somebody else taught you or told you. See, you don't even think for yourself. Someone else think for you. Who told you to get up Monday morning and go to work? Somebody else telling you what to do. See, but when the Messiah say come and serve him, now we make excuse. No.
That's right.
Read.
Thou art snared with the words of thy mouth.
See, thou art trapped, man, with the worldly thoughts that are in your head. Read.
Thou art taken with the words of thy mouth.
And that's the deceit of your mind. It's so strong, man. It won't let you go. You can't break the... See, that's what them the fake chains they put on you. You know how they have the pictures on Facebook and stuff. That's some fake chains.
That's right.
Not having wisdom is the strongest bondage that you could be in. How many people, why are you thinking so many people go to jail, get killed for nothing? Lord trying to raise you back up to be holy again, and you want to stay unholy. But read.
Do this now, my son.
Listen, sons and daughters, read.
And deliver thyself.
Hold up, you got to reject your own self sometimes, man, and the people's around you. How you gonna deliver yourself? Through the Messiah, man. Read.
When thou art come into the hand of thy friend.
See, a lot of you, man. A lot of you can't get away from that friend, man. You depended on them lies in your head, man. They've been so good to you, man. Them lies been killing you, man. Them lies drain you, man. Them lies just keep you unhappy, man. You'll go around friends. That's what Facebook is about. Put a 1-2 in there if you're on Facebook and you see a lot of unhappy people, man. Because you see women's on there showing themselves naked, man. That's a low self-esteem sister to be on there showing her body. But see, I told these sisters this week, look, you out here putting all your business out here. You ain't worried about that winter when it comes. Ain't nobody. It's a new 18 every year, man. It's a new 18 every year. Somebody is coming to replace you soon. You better get a man and go sit down somewhere. No, we don't want to do that, man. I can be cute. Hey, let me tell you something. You seen your grandmama? Seeing your mama?
It's a fact, bro. Teach.
Your future. See? They don't want to hear these things, man. You're hearing their bashing. Okay, that's what they used to tell me when I used to be on the corner. You're out there bashing. Did I put that crack pipe in your mouth? Did I put you out here homeless? So how can I be bashing you when I'm trying to uplift you? Because I'm trying to make you think I'm putting you down. That's just how the mind operates.
Teach.
The mind operates backwards. Read on out.
Go humble thyself.
What did it say?
Go humble thyself.
See, a lot of people don't know how to go humble themselves, man. They don't know how to go and consider, man, hey, is this guy telling me the truth? Read.
And make sure thy friend.
And make sure and examine what kind of friend you got, man. Examine it. Examine it. Examine what you're dealing with in life. We don't want to do these things. Read.
Give not sleep to thine eyes, nor slumber to thine eyelids.
See, when you're giving sleep to your eye, man, you're a procrastinator now, man. See, you're not taking it serious. You know, like when I tell you, when the white car and say, go take something free, I just get them go do it now so I don't have to get that second call. See, when the Lord trying to give you the word, you do it. When something's going on, you do it then. It's easy on you, man, to go ahead and put it out there because guess what? There's so much distractions out here.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
In the slumber to the eyelids, man, you got to start engaging in your faith. You got to really start trying to open your eyes to these things, man, that was coming out. These spiritual classes, these healing classes. This here to heal, not to kill. See, the thing is, it's hard sometimes for somebody when the truth is coming out. You've been living a lie so long, man. You just bundled. You so bundled. You so in bondage that you can't break free. But read.
Deliver thyself as a roe from the hand of the hunter.
Well, our people don't want to deliver themselves, man. They want to kill themselves. I told you, man. Try to kill a roach, man. He be in there breakdancing on you, moving around. You be in there trying to stump him, man. He everywhere. Try to catch a rabbit, man. He ain't gonna stand still for you. But see, we won't try to break free of our mind. See, we're not considering, man. I'm trying to get in your skull, the Messiah trying to get in your head so he can start leading you. But read.
And as a bird from the hand of the fowler.
Read on.
Go to the ant.
See, a lot of people don't examine the ant, man. See, an ant prepares itself for the future, and you know, he gonna work hard all summer. See, a lot of you got you don't want to do nothing, man. Then you'll see your future out there on the street corner. up under a tree drinking a cold one. Or out here by yourself, not having a life, not taking it serious, not trying to get your life together. Some of you out there chasing dirt, man. I'm just telling you the truth. Because a lot of guys, they look at porn, man. That's dirt.
Bring it out.
Filth. You got filth in your mind, and you see them sisters. That's why I told you, they be on my Facebook. Gone. I ain't got time to give them no kind of thumb, nothing, man. I don't deal with that garbage. That's garbage for a woman to expose herself.
That's right.
Yes, sir. That's right.
But we, man, they love it. They love it. When you look at that ant, man, they working together, don't they? They joint together to make a bridge. See, we ain't learned these things, man. We'll be the one thinking about something else, man. The whole thing collapse. We don't know how to do these things. The ant will show you. An ant. They got soldiers. They got workers. Man, they see a little hot dog, man, they bringing that whole thing in. They gonna work, cut it down, or they'll get it loaded up and bring it. They gonna get it in that little hole. We thinking we so smart, man, but we the dumbest peoples on the planet. Read.
Thou sluggard.
Thou sluggard. And that's the problem, man. Don't want to take this truth. Don't want to apply it, man. Don't want to do what the Lord is trying to tell you to do. You still want to do you. You ain't helping nobody. Read.
Consider her ways.
Consider. Read.
And be wise.
Man. Learn wisdom. Examine things and start applying it. We don't want to do these things, man, because guess what? We was Nino Brown back in the day. Nino Brown died, didn't he? How long did Michael Jackson enjoy his fame? 50 years? Man, that ain't long, is it?
Teach.
How long did Uzi Vert? You know, he's still out here. I seen him. I didn't even know who the guy was. Some of these dumb rappers, I don't even know who they is, man. Who's the one with the plaits on his head? Kodiak. Kodiak should be in an MHMR house somewhere, man. Some of these rappers are retarded. And people say they're the greatest. What is you the greatest in basketball at doing, man? Dunking a ball? How can you be great?
Bring it out.
Teach.
Tom Brady's the GOAT. What did he do? Did he change people's lives? No, man. See, we just backwards, man. We backwards.
Right.
Who's the greatest R&B singer? Who cares? Michael Jackson, the king of pop. Where you at? Dead. Man, we so backwards, man. We so entertained by lies, man. We just love them. And people kill each other over this stuff.
Teach.
You thinking they be at the football game out there fighting over two guys tackling each other? And why these dummies are getting paid all that money? Because they know they're gonna burn it. They ain't gonna do nothing with it.
Yes, sir.
You ain't seen now one by a whole town. And see, that's something I'm looking at, man. It's a lot of these towns gone. See, if we was moving right, we could be moving in. Y'all can be future mayors, man. Y'all can be the future, man. But see, y'all don't want us to do no hard work. See, I thought hard work was an abomination, but I figured it out, man. Hard work make winners. So continue being a slugger. But read.
Which having no guide.
No guide, read.
Overseer.
Read on.
Or ruler.
Or ruler, man, read.
Provided her meat in the summer and gathereth her food in the harvest.
You know, and all the things that need to be nourished with this truth, man, we need it. All the food, man, the word, this harvest, man, we don't want to apply these things because guess what? This is not important, man. What's important is the world. What's important is a woman. What's important is a man. What's important is your job. All those are lies.
That's right.
Ephesians 5:15. Another thing, managing your time.
That's right.
I don't know nobody don't get up and head to that restroom in the morning. You know, I use it wisely. Doop, 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 doop. I be in there sharing. So I use my time wisely, man. Every minute count for me, man, because my minutes are shorter. But you know, I used to look at the children and I'd be like, man, how great y'all got. See, I'm coming back. See, I'm happier than they are now. Do you get it? Do y'all get it? Nobody, if you old, you should be happy. Because you're going to come back as them. Y'all don't really understand what I'm saying, man. See, they got to be learned, man. Ooh, what are they going to go through? See, right now, no. praise the Most High and His Son, you don't put in work to make sure what you're coming back to. We don't think, man. We don't think. See, we don't mind coming back to the doo-doo. Read this out.
Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15.
Read on.
See then that ye walk circumspectly.
Man, you got to live wisely, man. You got to live wisely, man. You got to understand your time is so important. And the thing is, if we applying it, man, we got brothers and sisters in here. Some of y'all out there, if we can get peoples in here, man, we can start taking brothers off these jobs, man, and so they can start living and seeing their children grow. So they can start teaching their children a trade.
Bring it out.
See, we can't do this because everybody want to be number one. Uno. They ain't trying to have unity. You're not understanding how important this is to your future. But read.
Not as fools.
See, that's what a lot of us like to be, man. Read.
But as wise.
You got to be wise, man. Manage your time, man. Understand you got to go to work. You got to get rest for your body, man. You got to spend time with the wife. You got to spend time with the children. Children don't understand time right now. They think all day is their day.
Yes, sir.
So you got to understand these things wise. Manage yourself. Get your life into control. Read.
Redeeming the time.
You got to consider, man, the time. How much time you got left? How about your vacation time? You know, a lot of things the Lord has given us, man. We really don't burn a lot of time from your job or for the Feast of Tabernacles. And a lot of people still don't take off. Redeeming the time, man. Read.
Because the days are evil.
Man, y'all don't understand. These days are evil, man. Man, you can be calling somebody about something you ain't got. I'm going to tell you something, man. They shutting everything down. You can't even call in and complain no more. It's a waste of time. You know, you buy something, you got to be careful what you buy these days. Because you're going to run into one of their weapons. But read.
Wherefore be ye not unwise.
See, the scriptures tell you don't be unwise, man. An unwise person is always doing dumb things, not taking care of their business. You know, this is what we be trying to do, man. We don't have everything in here. Car shop, dealing with credit, man. Dealing with everything. Can nobody say it haven't happened in here? You can come in here and get all the information, man. We deal with everything. Read.
But understanding what the will of the Lord is.
See, a lot of people don't understand it starts with the Lord first. If you ain't putting the Lord first, man, guess what? You're putting yourself. But read.
And be not drunk with wine.
See, these worldly desires, man, a lot of you drunk, man. Believing in any lie. Let me tell you something. Your whole life was a lie. Wow. Your whole existence was a lie. Nothing you dealt with was probably true, because some of you might not be your daddy. Might not be your mom. You could have got adopted. I'm telling you, man, it is so much deception in this world, man, that we just don't consider, man, how much dumbing down the people there are. Look at these children now. You got a little 13-year-old going and trying to go up to people's house and rob them. They don't know nothing about robbing. Somebody in there got a big gun, man. Would blow his little old 100-pound frame to pieces. They're not thinking, man. They just want to take it. Because ain't no one sat them down to think. We got a lot of young boys out here losing their life, a lot of young girls that are coming up missing. But they runaways because the house is unbalanced. There's no love in the house. You can't buy love. You can't buy a child your love. You spend money on that child don't love you. Try to spend some time with that child without spending some money and see what I'm talking about. Read on, huh?
Wherein is excess.
All these things are excess. Read.
But he filled with the Spirit.
But be filled with the Spirit, man. Be filled with the Spirit. Give me Matthew 11:28, man. See, the system keeps you busy, man. And the system is a part of your relatives. They keep you busy too, calling you about that nothing stuff. As soon as you tell them about the truth, let me call you back. How can I change my life? They got relationship problems. They got all kind of problems, man. But they don't consider. Read this.
St. Matthew chapter 11 and verse 28.
When you a sheep, You know, you find out the foundation. The Lord always give instructions. Read.
Come unto me.
He said, come unto me, man. Read.
All ye that labor.
All you struggling with whatever you got alcohol problem, you got drug problem, man. You got women problem, you got worldly problem, man. You got job problem. Read.
And are heavy laden.
And spiritually struggling with these things to come to him. Read.
And I will give you rest.
You're going to find that peace. You're going to find what you're seeking through the Messiah. Read.
Take my yoke upon you.
He said, obey and submit, man. Read.
And learn of me.
And come and trust in me. Read.
For I am meek and lowly in heart.
He said, I'm meek and lowly in heart. Read.
And ye shall find the rest unto your souls.
Man, you're going to find that rest. Read.
For my yoke is easy.
He said, my ways are easy. Read.
And my burden is light.
He said, the gospel and the word is easy, man. It's just like, man. But we don't take these things in consideration because a lot of the older Christians, I read my Bible. You can't tell me nothing about the Bible. Be the devil the Bible speaking about. Isaiah 55:7. I'm just telling you the truth, man. When somebody come in, I know a lady here, I know my Bible. I say, I'm going to tell the people, I tell the people out there in the corners, y'all don't know y'all Bible. Y'all are preaching a carnal doctrine out there. Y'all out there destroying souls. Because if they knew the truth, and they don't want to accept the truth, and we proving the truth. We got books, I'm bringing this stuff out. A lot of people, they don't even go to the History Channel. How you going to teach the truth in the future if you don't know nothing? How you going to go against your enemy? How you going to teach something about Christ when you don't know the players, the people that they don't lie to us about? They don't told you the Greeks were so-called white people. They don't told you the Romans were so-called white people when these are black Edomites, man. They have disguised themselves. They give you what? Image, a statue, and you believe that lie without no descriptions of nothing, no complexion, no nothing. We'll believe a lie because they told you Abraham Lincoln freed slaves. They was indentured servants. But we buy anything, man. See, we'd have to go dig us old person out the grave back in the 1600s. No, we wasn't slaves. Yo, we're slaves, man. You argue him down, he'll die again. Think about it. Who we got to go and ask about these things? Who are doing the research to find these things out? Nobody.
Bring it out.
Nobody. They'll tell you about a Titanic that sunk. Yeah, it was rich people's on there, man. But it was mostly black people's.
Bring it out.
See, a lot of the corporations y'all see, these major corporate players, these are owned by black people. The oligarchies. The elites. See, but we argue each other down, man. We talking about Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg ain't created nothing. He's just a face.
Right.
Bring it out.
Read on out.
Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his way.
See, a lot of people can't get out their own head, man. See, because they'll believe a lie and won't go do no research on nothing. And when you take the time out to do research, they don't want to hear it because they want to be inundated with that lie. Just like you see these camps out here posting pictures of Christ when the Bible say do not do it.
Bring it out.
We are the image of Christ.
Bring it out.
See, they're constantly just pumping lies, man. And see, they telling you that ships are going to come save you. That ain't nothing but the rapture doctrine. That's all it is.
Right.
It's just refined a little bit. But read.
And the unrighteous man his thoughts.
See, they can't let go, man. Some of you so bondage, you got that. You might well take that invisible chain and you see that you'll see a little lock hanging down your side of your head. You don't want to let go. But read.
Let him return unto the Lord.
See, that's the problem. They don't want to return unto the Lord, man. You know, overcome self. You thinking that crackhead out there because she want to be in the cold? She just can't overcome herself. You thinking them homeless people want to be out there sleeping out in the cold? They can't overcome themselves. They can't just think for a minute to get off them drugs that's deteriorated. See, some of them, their brains done been deteriorated so long, they done. Read.
And he will have mercy upon him.
And if you can overcome yourself in this world, he would have mercy upon you, man. Read.
And to our God,
Read on.
for he will abundantly pardon.
He'll pardon you, man, for all of what you've been doing. Read.
For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
See, that's the problem. Everybody thinking they thinking for the Lord, man. No, nobody is, man. Stop lying to yourself, man. Read.
Neither are your ways my ways.
See, a lot of you still tip-tap dancing and doing all kind of stuff, man. Them are not the Messiah ways. Read.
Saith the Lord.
Says the power. Read.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth,
See, the spirit is higher than man. Read.
so are my ways higher than your ways.
As long as you're a common man, you'll never have the spirit of the Messiah. Read.
And my thoughts than your thoughts.
In my presence, my thoughts than your thoughts. Read.
For as the rain cometh down,
That's the Messiah spirit on us. Read.
and the snow from heaven,
Read on.
and returneth not thither,
It don't return thither. Read.
but watereth the earth,
Water the people, man. Give blessings, man. Give wisdom and knowledge to them. Read.
and make it bring forth a bud.
Make it bring forth and bud, man. See, some of you ain't bud, man. You like that plant out there ain't yielding no fruits. See, a lot of you don't really understand because you don't go to the garden. See, that's when I started really learning the Bible, man. I seen the analogy. I said, man, listen to this, man. This is the same thing the Bible talking about. You have a plant out there just out there sucking up water. But read.
That it may give seed to the sower,
It's that the sower is the believer. Read.
and bread to the eater.
And the bread to the eater. Read.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Keep reading.
For ye shall go out with joy, and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands.
Let me tell you something. You ever seen a tree clap his hand? Man, this Bible's a healing book. See, the way we once used it, man, it was to kill. Now we use it to heal. And this is what people don't want. 1 Corinthians, man, 2 and 14. A lot of people don't trust in their spirit. And this is why. I'm going to show you why. A lot of you don't have no trust, man. You don't have no trust in spiritual, man, because you don't know what one is. Because you thinking every man's supposed to be just like you. No, we all different, man.
That's right.
We don't all see. A lot of people ain't put the same study time in. Everybody want we the same. You read your Bible every blue moon. But read.
1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 14.
Listen, read.
But the natural
can't get over his worldly mindsets. So you can't receive that foundation because you still holding on to lies. Read.
For they are foolishness unto him.
This truth is foolishness unto him. Read.
Neither can he
He's not going to understand what's coming out. Read.
because they are spiritually discerned.
These things, man, these thoughts of Yah, good and evil, truth, falsehood, you just getting tossed to and fro, man, and you really just don't know because you're still out here listening at these. A lot of people still get that corner stuff, and the Most High got receipts on all these so-called fake prophets, man. The year ended, world ended in 2000. There's ships. Oh, you got to get the chip. See, all these doctrines, they just die out, don't they?
Crazy.
Just like you see about the police walking in and shooting that woman. It just die out, don't it?
Man.
See, they just give you stuff to just keep your brain. Don't worry about those things. Just see it and move on. But this truth, hold on. But read.
But he that is spiritual
See that one that's walking upright, that believing, that's a true read.
judgeth all things.
Teaches and correct all things. Read.
Yet he himself is judged of no man.
A lot of carnal mans like to try to do these things, but read.
For who hath known the mind of the Lord?
Who have known the mind of the Lord, the ways of the Lord, the word, the understanding. Read.
That he may instruct him.
That he may instruct him, lead him. Read.
But we have the mind of Christ.
Man, you got to have the mind of Christ to be saved. This is not a game. This is 100, man. I'm going to tell you something. You got to have your boots on with this, man. You know, you got to be ready for this. See, because it's going to be too much for you. You know, you got to be ready, man. You got to be a ready listener. See, because a lot of people like to talk. You know, you got to take this serious. Matthews, man, 12 and 33. You got to come in, man, and believe. See, a lot of people, that's why we got a lot of people that don't want to do nothing, man, because, hey, they don't believe. See, when you don't believe, you don't do nothing. When you believe, you do something. See, I believe. That's why you'll see me. If I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Bring it out.
Man, I get tired of seeing that garbage on Facebook. Women want to show their bodies. Men want to act effeminate. tired of that garbage, don't you? They got ships. So I put out there, man, I put the Debo picture. Yeah, I'm coming to take your picture to correct it. It ain't personal, man. It's business. But read.
St. Matthew chapter 12 and verse 33.
Read on.
Either make the tree good.
How you going to do the people, man? You're going to either have to make the people's good, read.
And his fruit good.
And his ways and his lifestyle good, read.
Or else make the tree corrupt.
And that's what happens to a lot of people. Carnal-minded, read.
And his fruit corrupt.
And whatever he's speaking, the words of hatred, envy, and malice, read.
For the tree is known by its fruit.
See, a tree going to be known by a person, going to be known by what they do. It ain't no getting around the Lord, man. It ain't, the Lord say got eyes everywhere. So you was somewhere thinking you was out there doing something, Lord is in somebody's head looking at you. You got to stop playing games. See, you play games on yourself, man. The Lord watching you do everything. So what you going to do? All right. See, a lot of people thinking they're going to be at the end of the world, man. They're going to be in a line like this. Everybody going to be looking, I'm a number 1,066. Get out that dumb stuff out your head. You're being judged today.
Yes, sir.
Read.
Old generation of vipers.
See, a lot of them, man, these generation of vipers got that hatred and envy and malice, man. You know, they can't get right. Read.
How can ye, being evil, speak good things?
How can you be evil, speak good things? Read.
For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh.
See, whatever's in your head, man, that's what comes out your mouth. See, this thing is to control your mouth. Shut your mouth. Zip it. Read.
A good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things.
Any man walking in the spirit of Christ bringeth forth good things. Read.
And an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things.
What's good in the hood? What's good at your job? What's good with your relatives? Show me something good that don't came. But read.
But I say unto you,
read,
that every idle word that men shall speak.
See, every idle word, every vicious, every word that you speak, read.
They shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
See, okay, you ain't getting a pass, man. You are not getting a pass. See, because you over here talking to somebody, Lord. See, Lord, when both of y'all had, when two are gathered, what did it say? I'm right there. So you over there talking about somebody else, Lord, right there.
Yes, sir.
I got that receipt. So you can't get past the Lord, man. But read.
For by thy words thou shalt be justified.
By thy word.
And by thy words thou shalt be condemned.
See, you're going to be justified by speaking righteous word declared unto the people. And by that word thou shalt be condemned. You're going to be declared guilty in the Lord's eye. Stop playing games. James 1:19. Stop playing games, man. All you doing is playing games with your life. I keep telling you, some of you got that 38. Every time you shoot, it might just go click. You spin it, click.
Yes, sir.
After a while, you ain't going to hear nothing. Because it's going to be did what it need to do. Just telling you. Keep playing that game with life. You're not getting to work, getting up and going to work on time. You're not taking care of your business at the job. You're not taking care of your business at the house. See, in life, a man got to take care of business.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
And you got to raise your wife, too.
Yes, sir.
Read this up.
James chapter 1 and verse 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren,
Read on.
let every man be swift to hear,
Read on.
slow to speak, and slow to wrath.
Man, these things we don't practice, do we? Because we don't read. Read.
For the wrath of the man worketh not the righteousness of God.
These things that a man, that not a spiritual man, that's how you know a person not spiritual. Read.
Wherefore,
Read on.
lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness.
Read on.
And receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls.
This Bible, man, you got issues, go to the Bible.
Please.
You want to argue, go to the Bible.
Please.
It'll stop all that stuff. Ephesians 4:15. The Bible, man, this is our medicine. But see, we don't want to take our medicine. We want to believe what the world telling us. Or what Shaniqua was saying. Shaniqua gonna get an extension eyelid snatched off and a wig tore off too. So, I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. They gonna go through it. You'll see them be trying to skeet a little oil on their wig, dry it out. Y'all, your sisters know when them wigs out of there. Or that weave done for. That silky slim. What's the name of Matthias? Let's name some of that hair. Yak. I got me some yak up in here. What is yak? Is that horse?
Gotta be. Gotta be.
I used to have been in the club. My friend been there. That ain't no fair. That's with them sisters, man. I said, man, you gonna get a whoop. That ain't no fair. Get that horsey back his hair. I was like, man, what's wrong with you, man? Man, one of these sisters gonna beat the brakes off us, man. Leave her alone. Read this,
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 15.
Read.
But speaking the truth in love.
You got to speak the truth in love, man. This is what people don't know what's coming. This is what we're doing today. We're speaking the truth in love. Read.
May grow up into him in all things.
Read on.
Which is the head, even Christ.
Man, when you're speaking the truth in love, man, it hurts, man, because we never had it before in our life. Proverbs 17:28. We never had these things in our life. We never had spiritual people. We don't been to church, man. Church is as wicked as the club. Church is the extension of the club. You go in there, you're going to get the shake and dance and, same thing outside. Read this out.
Proverbs chapter 17, verse 28.
Read.
Even a fool,
read.
when he holdeth his peace,
when he thinks, read.
is counted wise.
Man, that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. See, but when you're not sober, what happens? You can't hold your peace. See? But read.
And he that shutteth his lips
read on.
Is esteemed a man of understanding.
He falls back from that, man, because guess what? Sometimes you can be out there in that world, man. Just let people do all they talk and keep going. They get too close, then you just knock them off their block. See, a lot of people like to talk and run up there and get put to sleep. Acts 20 and 35. See, the thing is, man, don't get just like somebody blowing at you in the car. Don't get brung into that garbage. Just keep your peace and keep moving, man. Somebody up the street is waiting on them with a bigger gun, with a bigger little friend. Read this out.
Acts chapter 20 and verse 35.
Read on.
I have showed you all things.
This is the spirit, man. You're gonna be taught all things again, man. You're gonna be taught how to be a man, how to be a woman, how to plant, how to live, how to grow. Read.
How that so laboring ye ought to support the weak and to remember the words of the Lord Christ.
Read.
How he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive.
What go on out in that word? It's more blessed to receive than to give. You see these sisters out there. I seen a brother, he took a sister to go buy some. She tried to get a mama, a cousin, a baby. That's what they doing out there now. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, my friend. I need you right quick, Jacob. How you saying, Jacob?
Let me tell you something.
Say it louder, Jacob.
Let me tell you something, my friend.
It ain't happening, man. I love myself too much. Man, these guys weak as hell to be doing all this stuff, man. That woman ain't gonna care about you. Stop lying to yourself. 2 Corinthians 6 and 1. Man, I'm telling you something, man. You see people do some of the stupidest thing, then but see that woman, she don't play them. Guess what now? She got to pay with her life. I'm telling you, man. And these women's doing it to men. I just seen a sister up in New York, man. Her and her husband was behind $24,000 in rent. So I guess the super came over to talk to him about him. Police found him under the bed in trash bag. The woman had killed him. I'm telling y'all. Y'all better not sleep on these sisters, man.
Never do, bro.
You know, back in the day, see, Granny and them used to boil their grits. See, that grits stick to your skin, man. You be trying to rub your skin off. Boil in some water. Oh, yeah, Granny was cold back then. See, y'all don't know Granny. Y'all didn't really never get to know Granny. Man, Granny don't play that mess, man.
That's right.
Happy wife, happy life. I'm telling y'all, man. My granny should have been doing 60 to life. Granny was cold, man. Shot her, man. Chopped his arm off with an axe. I was like, calm down, could you get us back to Texas, man? Granny throw it off. I seen her told Brenda and them, just shower. Hey, don't go to the center. She said, Didi, go get me a couple switches. All I seen was them running back down the road. She didn't play. She'll come get you. Too much liberty now, man.
That's right.
Read,
2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 1.
Read on.
We then, as workers together with him,
Read.
beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of God in vain.
See, all this love, you don't want to receive it in vain, man. Because this love, man, let me tell you something, man. Coming out from that world, man, it's hard on us, man. Because we ain't used to having structure. We ain't used to having order in our life, man. And a lot of people that come in here and they become vain to them because they don't want to listen because they hard-headed. That means that they never got over themselves. Read.
For he saith, I have heard thee in a time accepted.
Read on.
And in the day of salvation have I succored thee. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, salvation.
People's not really understanding these things. Right now, it is so important that you sit down and start getting your life right, man. Doing things righteous in life. Because let me tell you something. A mistake will put you outside now.
Nah, facts. Bring it out.
I'm telling you the truth. And not having real brotherhood and sisterhood is going to cost you too. Because we can call each other. Just like Matthias, you tell me about this thing will go there. Hey, man, hey, we got something back there. Take it home and see if that work. Not, hey, I come see you. See, that's what we do for each other, man. That's love. We ain't charging each other a dime. I'm glad to see you.
That's right.
And that's why I'm got on the brothers about the glide, man. Hey, show some love. Don't be jumping in here with all that tic-tac and popping stuff. This is business. We got to show love, man. We got to be accountable for our brother, man. It said the Bible tell us to love our neighbors like ourselves. So if you see your brother need something, you're supposed to check on him.
That's right. Teach.
Read on, now.
Giving no offense in anything.
Don't be stumbling in anything. Don't be having excuses in anything. Read.
That the ministry be not blamed.
Don't be the living God, the God of life, the word of life. It shouldn't be blamed. Read.
But in all things, approving ourselves as the ministers of God in much patience, in afflictions, in necessities, in distress.
Man, you're going to go through it, man, because we got to walk through the valley of the shadow of death, man. No matter where you go, it's people sleeping everywhere outside. It's just so people robbing, kicking in doors. It's just so much going on right now, man. You got to have that patience, man. You got to deal with affliction. You might have to take a loss, man. You done something. You done bought something off the street. There, you got that box of bricks. You didn't listen to class, man. Don't do it. If you don't open it up and check it and plug it in, don't do it. But see, people won't listen. They'll go right. There was a brother out there in the Carolina. Stripes, read.
In imprisonments.
Read on.
In tumults.
Read on.
In labors.
Read.
In watchings. In fastings. By pureness. By knowledge. By long suffering. By kindness. By the Holy Ghost. By love unfeigned.
Man, look at these things, man. This is what I have to do to endure during the week. You know, dealing with so much. It's so much out there, man. But read.
By the word of truth.
By the word of truth, read.
By the power of God.
Keep reading.
By the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left.
Keep reading.
By honor and dishonor. By evil report.
You're going to get these things, read.
And good report.
You'll receive those, read.
As deceivers.
As deceivers, read.
And yet true.
Read on.
As unknown and yet well known.
Keep reading.
As dying. And behold, we live.
We live, man, read.
As chastened and not killed.
Not killed, man, read.
As sorrowful.
As sorrowful, man. As sorrowful, man. The blessing of Yah, read.
Yet always rejoicing.
Always, man, going through these things, man, what we got to do, man, we always got to keep our head up, read.
As poor.
As poor in spirit, read.
Yet making many rich.
Making many rich, man, sharing this gospel to many peoples, man, read.
As having nothing. And yet possessing all things.
And having nothing but possessing in all things. We got Christ.
Yes, sir.
Man, how lovely this is. Jump over to verse 2 Corinthians 7:1.
Chapter 7 and verse 1.
Read.
Having therefore these promises.
These promises, read.
Dearly beloved.
He call you dearly beloved, read.
Let us cleanse ourselves.
Let us cleanse ourselves, read.
From all filthiness of the flesh.
Oh, man, you got to get your mind. You got to go in that mirror and shadow box yourself. Read.
And spirit.
And spirit, read.
Perfecting holiness in the fear of God.
Perfecting these things, practicing these things, read.
Receive us.
Receive us, Lord, read.
We have wronged no man.
We have wronged. Listen at this, man. This body ain't never wronged a man, read.
We have corrupted no man.
We have corrupted no man, read.
We have defrauded no man.
Come on, man, read.
I speak not this to condemn you.
Read on.
For I have said before that ye are in our hearts to die and live with you.
Keep reading.
Great is my boldness of speech towards you. Great is my glorying of you. I am filled with comfort. I am exceeding joyful in all our tribulation.
Take the foundation, man, and build on it, man. Take your life and start building on it. Quit destroying your life, man. Give me John 14:1. Quit destroying yourself. You do it to yourself. Got that snub nose in your pocket right now. Bullet might be a dud, man. One day it's gonna hit, and you're not gonna hear it. See, what I'm saying, you're not gonna hear it. That means you're thinking it's gonna pass. Now it's gonna put you to sleep forever. Keep reading.
St. John chapter 14 and verse 1.
Read.
Let not your heart be troubled.
Don't let your mind be troubled, man. I know things are difficult, man, to understand sometimes. Classes be a little bit what you're not understanding because you read it and you didn't understand it, then it come out. This is when you get your understanding. Because if you was practicing this during the week, then the Lord gonna bless you with what you're seeking.
Every time.
Read.
You believe in God.
You got to believe in the Father, Son. Read.
Believe also in me.
Believe in me. Read.
In my Father's house are many mansions.
These are places of worship. Read.
If it were not so, I would have told you.
Read on.
I go to prepare a place for you.
He went to go prepare a place for you, man. Now you sitting in here, you still don't believe. Read.
And if I go and prepare a place for you,
Read on.
I will come again.
He said, I'm going to come again in the spirit. Read.
And receive you unto myself.
Keep reading.
That where I am, there ye may be also.
Salute the brothers and sisters that's watching and studying today. Read.
And whether I go ye know.
And whether I go ye know. The path that Yah took, you got to take the same path to. Read.
And the way ye know.
In the way, man, the thoughts of the Holy Spirit, man, you know now. It's no excuses. You shouldn't be holding yourself back, man. This is a war against your head.
Yes, sir.
This is all this is. Hebrews 3:1. This is a war you can overcome. Because like I say, we don't put down the drink to the Passover. So a lot of people today might not know there's going to be no drinking out there. And it looks bad anyway. You know, and after the Passover, you can go around to the park if you want to get your drunk on. We're going to keep it clean around here, man.
That's right.
So we got sheep and people that might be battling something, man. We have to think about them too. Read,
Hebrews chapter 3 and verse 1.
Read on.
Wherefore, holy brethren,
This is family, man. Read.
partakers of the heavenly calling,
And this is the partakers of the faith in Yah, man. The true believers. Read.
consider the apostle
And know, man, and know these things, what they had written. Read.
and high priest of our profession,
And our profession, our confession in Yah. Read.
Christ,
Read.
who was faithful to him that appointed him,
And he was faithful to him, devoted to Yah, man, that appointed him, that is chosen. Read.
as also Moses
Even as Moses. Read.
was faithful in all his house.
Loyal, man. You got to be loyal in your mind, man. You got to be loyal in your house, man, in your thinking, man. You can't be a pretender, but read.
For this man was counted worthy of more glory than Moses.
When you got the Messiah, man, he's going to be counted worthy of everybody, man. Read.
Inasmuch as he who had builded the house had more honor than the house.
Keep reading.
For every house is builded by some man, but he that built all things is God.
Man, y'all better understand, they got structure, man. We don't want it. We don't want it, man. Zechariah 6:11. We don't want it, man. You got to come in and fight, man. See, we want to come in and fight the body. We want to come in and fight the brothers and sisters. You see a lot of them brothers and sisters that's out there right now, man, they going through it. See, they thinking they going to get a pass. No, man, hey. No, I'm telling you what's going to happen. Because where you going to be around spiritual people?
Bring it out.
Where you going to be around people that love each other? Where you going to find the real family at out there? Read this,
Zechariah chapter 6 and verse 11. Then take silver and gold.
Take knowledge, man. Read.
And make crowns.
And make what?
And make crowns.
Be joyful with righteousness, glory of life. Read.
And set them upon the head of Joshua, the son of Josedek, the high priest. And speak unto him, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts.
Read on.
Saying, Behold, the man whose name is the branch.
See, you understand in the Messiah. Read.
And he shall grow up out of his place.
And you understand, they're going to understand the Messiah, man. Once you grow up out you're going to start understanding the word. Read.
He shall build the temple of the Lord.
You're going to build that spiritual temple, that healing temple. Read.
Even he shall build the temple of the Lord.
Even him, man, shall build the temple of the Lord. What temple you building today? What temple did you build all week? What's you worrying? What's you going through all week, man, thinking about somebody else? Was you going last week about thinking about somebody else? Is that what drives you? Somebody else? You're gonna crash soon, man, cause somebody in your way. You better make sure the road clear where you going from now on. Don't let nothing be over your head, man. Understand who got you. But read.
And he shall bear the glory.
And he gonna bear the glory, man. The present of honor of the Messiah. Read.
And shall sit and rule upon his throne.
And he sit and rule his saints by the Spirit, man. Read.
And he shall be a priest.
The priest, man, interceding between Yah and his people, man. Understanding how we works. Read.
Upon his throne.
Keep reading.
And the council of peace.
And this word and this building and this headquarters shall be the council of peace. Read.
Shall be between them both.
Between them both, man. I know y'all don't understand these things, man. They hard because it be hard on me sometimes. But read.
And the crown shall be to hail him.
And you understand the future leadership, man. The one's authority unto the chosen ones. Read.
And to Tobijah.
Read on.
And to Jediah. And to the hen, the son of Zephaniah. For a memorial in the temple of the Lord.
The memorial in the temple of the Lord. Read.
And they that are far off shall come and build in the temple of the Lord.
Man, you're going to see people's coming, man. They reaching out all over the world. They're going to come and enjoy this foundation of the Lord. Read.
And ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me unto you.
You got to be in the spirit, man, when you talking to somebody. You can't be carnal-minded. You can't be thinking this way about something in the church, and you out there trying to be spiritual. It doesn't work, man. You got to be one way. You got to be the same yesterday, today, and forever. So you can be able to reach people. That's the problem with what I'm trying to tell y'all. Some of y'all wearing different garments. Some of you got a garment for this. Some of you got a garment for that. You got to have on one spirit, man. This is how you're going to help build this temple, man. Read.
We'll finish at 15. The Lord of hosts has sent me unto you, and this shall come to pass, if ye will diligently obey the...
Read 15 again for me.
Verse 15. And they that are far off shall come and build in the temple of the Lord.
How they going to come, man? They going to come get their foundation. They going to come and get their mind right too, man. This is totally up on all of us, man. This here could be bigger, man. You know, this thing here, we don't choose to understand. That's why I try to tell you. Like, we have stuff, we have brands out there, man. Brothers don't save and share them. You can't be sharing worldly stuff, man. Worldly stuff ain't helping nobody because the worldly peoples don't listen to you. Peoples are trying to seek the Messiah. Read.
And ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me unto you.
You got to understand how do you sending the Lord word out when you sending your own philosophies? But read.
And this shall come to pass.
And this shall come to pass. Read.
If ye will diligently obey the voice of the Lord your God.
See, that's the problem. We don't want to do these things, man. We want to do these things because we still see ourselves. That's what the world want. World want a crown, man. That crown just come with honor, man, wisdom and knowledge. It ain't talking about Burger King. That's not us. Back to Hebrews 3 and 4 again. These things we got to start considering. Read.
Hebrews chapter 3 and verse 4. For every house is builded by some man.
Every house, every spirit is built by some man. Read.
But he that built all things is God.
Then you got to understand every house that is built is through the Messiah. Read.
And Moses verily was faithful in all his house as a servant.
He was loyal, man. You got to be loyal in your temple, in yourself, man. You got to be loyal. You can't be just one wishy-washy, man. You got to be stable in your mind. And that's why the Bible say be sober-minded. Read.
For a testimony of those things which were to be spoken after.
You got to be a testimony for the peoples, man. You can't be hot and cold, man, or lukewarm up in here. Read.
But Christ, as a son over his own house.
And Christ as the son over his own house. Read.
Whose house are we?
What temple what foundation are you operating in? Where are you coming from? But read.
If we hold fast the confidence and the rejoicing of the hope firm unto the end.
We got to hold, man. Let me tell you something, man. It's a fight. It's a struggle. Every day you wake up, man, you got to be ready to fight that battle. But if you fighting that battle the right way, like I'm trying to teach you, you'll overcome. But if you part time, you might slip and fall. Real talk. If you don't take what I'm serious and get in the game, because if you don't know the plays, I know a precept, that ain't good enough. I'm telling you where the war is at. The war is out there on the internet, man. Most of the people you see walking by on the streets, they dead. I'm sorry to tell you. A lot of people out there, their brain cells gone, man. You can tell them something, if you give them $1, they're going to remember you gave them $1 studying that word. But what I'm here to do is to help build you. We at war. If men want to be men, they're going to step up into the fight. Because let me tell you something. If you ain't got a village, they're going to overcome your household. So some out there going to overcome you real fast.
That's right.
Some going to take you out real fast because people don't know what real brotherhood is. Shalom.